If you're thinking about selling a home, more than likely you're keeping up with what's going on in the news about the housing market. The information you're getting on the news is about the national housing market. Hi, I'm Jeff Jones with eXp Realty and midsouth Homes. You need information about the DeSoto County housing market so that you can make a confident decision on whether now is the right time for you to sell or you need to wait a while. So let's take a look at what sellers need to know about the housing market in DeSoto County. One piece of national information that you should be aware of before we look at DeSoto County specific information is that nationally, experts are expecting about a 5% decrease in home prices over the rest of 2023. Now, one of those is Rick Sharga, and that's what his quote was, about a 5% decrease. But some areas of the country, he says, could actually experience increases. I and the local experts believe that's where we are in DeSoto County. It is just an estimate, but here's what we expect. Local lenders and appraisers are expecting a 3 to 5 or 6 or 7% increase in home prices in DeSoto County over the rest of the year. Now, it depends on what part of the county the property is in. It depends on the price range. The higher price ranges, probably not so much. The lower price ranges, probably a little bit higher increase. We do expect homes in DeSoto County to continue to increase in value in 2023. Let's take a look at what's happening with DeSoto County home prices currently, at least as of February 2023. The median price, meaning half of the homes that sold above this price and half of the homes that sold below this price. That median house price was $320,000 in February. Now, January was $294,900. Month over month from January to February, that's an increase of 8.5% just in 1 month. However, this number down here, this 5.9%, well, based on December 2022 to January 2023, there was an almost 6% drop. So if you say a 6% drop in December and an 8.5% increase in February over January, that's a net of 2.6% increase. So homes in December were still 2.6% more valuable in February than they were in December, even with the drop in January. All this is just to show you that our home prices are remaining stable. Now let's take a look at the year-over-year price adjustments. From February 22 to February 23, we saw an increase in only 6.7%. Wow! Home prices from February 22 to February 23 went up 6.7%. Now, it's a red number and it might look low because from February of 21 to February 22, home prices went up 23.2%. That was a huge 12-month increase. We still had an increase this past year, 6.7%. We're still looking at our numbers to continue to do that same type of thing. And that $320,000, there were 2 months in 2022 that had median home prices of $320,000 or more. One of those was $320,000, the other was $325,000, and those were June and July. We still have really strong home prices here in DeSoto County. Now let's take a look at how many new listings came on the market in February of each of the past few years. This February, just a month ago, we had 205 homes come on the market. That's low compared to the numbers that we've seen over the last 4 years. You can see these numbers. Before the pandemic, we had 241 homes come on the market. And just before the pandemic, in February of 20, we had 270. That went down a little bit in 21 to 233. That bumped up in 22 to 253, but it's way low in 2005. One of the reasons that I and other experts believe is the number of homeowners that currently have mortgages of 4% or below. And that is a huge percentage of homeowners. They either bought or refinanced. So there's not many homes out there that homeowners are in with an interest rate of over 4%. So how many homes do we have on the market in DeSoto County? Well, at the end of February, we had 454 single-family residential homes in DeSoto County. Now you can see that's still lower than what it was pre-pandemic of 562 and 527, but it is way more than we had at the end of February in 21 or 22. You can see those numbers are in the low 200s. What this tells us is that back in 21 and 22, we only had about 2 to 2.5 weeks worth of inventory on the market at the end of February. And this February, according to the number of homes that are selling each month, we have about a 2-month supply of homes available for sale. That's still not very many homes available for sale right now. So how long is it taking homes to sell? Well, in February, homes were on the market an average of 63 days from the time they were listed to the time they went under contract. And you can see that is way above those numbers in 2021 and 2022 of 20 and 14 days. That's just the February numbers. Pre-pandemic, it was 59 and 52 days. So we're just above those pre-pandemic levels. It's taking longer for homes to sell. So let's summarize what we know so far about the DeSoto County housing market as of February 2023. Our home prices are still appreciating and are expected to continue to do so. Sales, new listings, and inventory are still below pre-pandemic levels, and days on market are near pre-pandemic levels. So the good news for you as a seller is that homes are still appreciating and inventory is still low. So home prices appreciating mean that you can hold on to your home a little bit longer if you don't have to sell it right now. And with inventory being low, there's not as much competition out there for you and you selling your home and other homes that are for sale. But with good news, there's bad news. And the bad news is that homes are taking longer to sell and competition has declined. All that means that even though prices are going up and there's not as much inventory out there, and with homes taking longer to sell and not as many buyers out there looking, you're going to have to do some negotiating to get your home sold. So if you have plans to sell your home but you're not sure what to do, let's have a conversation. I am 100% focused on you being successful in getting your house sold, and all the little decisions that go into selling your home, you need to be confident, and I want to help you have that confidence. Let's have a conversation about how I can serve you to get your home sold. Have a blessed day.